Hey everybody, it's Saturday here in Cypress, Texas. So I was on the Built to Exit podcast with Jason Cisneros, and he was talking about the Supreme Court ruling about Chevron deference. Now, what is that, right? Well, I wouldn't know except back in 2014, the FAA gave the governing authority for drones, the Supreme Court gave the governing authority, it wasn't even the Supreme Court, the government gave the authority to the FAA for the control or governance of commercial drone operations, which is like, before that, the FAA only had authority in the commercial airways and the approach and takeoff of areas of airfields. Okay, well now they claim to have control over from above the blade of grass to the ionosphere. Okay, and now there was a lawsuit by Gene Robinson and Texas EquuSearch. They were a search and rescue organization, and he would use a fixed-wing drone to fly over and use his cameras and search and find dead bodies, right? And he got a cease and desist via email from the FAA while he was on a search, and he sued. He was a nonprofit, so he's he's thinking I'm not commercial because we're a non-for-profit, but what they ended up, what the lawsuit was over was that the FAA didn't have jurisdiction to do that, and then what ended up happening was there was a appeal, and the FAA won an appeal because they served the cease and desist via email, and legal documents can't be served via email, and so that they didn't have to pay lawsuit, but that precedent was set, and that's what opened up the commercial drone business. But commercial drone pilots, in other words, if you're doing it for money, you've got to take the same test as a pilot does, the same written test as a pilot, and so you fall under, your license falls under the FAA, and that's came out of that. Now, if I wouldn't have had this experience, everything Jason Cisneros was saying would have been like everybody else that was trying to comment on his commentary, which in my business, I see this all the time. Things that I take for granted because I've been dealing with finances for 25 years. Most people have no, it's like they can't hear me. They look at me like, like a bunch of zombies. So what I've discovered is my business is finding out what somebody wants. What is it they have a desire for, a passion for, and then I can show them financially how to get it. And if I can't find that out in them, maybe if I tell them the things that are holding them back financially, like taxes and inflation and market volatility, then they might have a little more interest. Or if they realize that they can get those barriers off their back, they can do something, then they might do something. But most of the time, if they don't have a passion for something else that can take them to, they ain't gonna do nothing.
No.
They're not gonna do nothing. All right, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. All right, there's all kinds of information and tools to help you with your business on my website. My business is yourbusiness.info, and you can go ahead and reach out to me. There's a field to your name, phone number and email, and we'll get a consultation. All right. Have a great Saturday.